is Andrew, and welcome on back to Prison Architect. And let me just say thank you all so much for the incredible support on the first episode of this series. As of right now, of the time that I'm recording this, it's currently sitting at 60 viewers, or 60 views, I should say. And I am honestly in disbelief by that, but oh well, it happens. And I am ready to go and get started with this next episode. So I've been thinking about what I want to do in this episode, and I think that's just primarily getting some of the actual administration center built up. We did some planning last time, so we decided to build the reception right here. We got like this little entryway into the reception and into this corridor passage right here. Over here we got the kind of like holding cell. We're gonna put an office right here. This will either be the security chief's office or the psychologist's office. You never know. And then we also have this shower block right here. And then this area right here is gonna be the yard. What I want to do then is I want to go and go into foundations. Now, this is something that a lot of people don't normally do when they go and get this set up, but I'm going to disable auto lights. The reason for that is because I find that when you go ahead and place lights inside of a game, especially a game such as in Prison Architect, it auto places the light in a kind of similar pattern, and I really don't like that pattern. So I've decided that I'm going to go ahead and take it up and not use lights. Now we are going to be using concrete for the structures that we are going to have. We are going to want to bring this straight down here all the way to the end, and then we're just going to be filling in the gaps here pretty much. Fill that in right there. We got one to put in right there, and a little bit like so. And then what we will do is go and grab our perimeter wall and put you right there, put you there, put that there, and then I think that should be all for the perimeter wall that we need for the most part. Now, here's where we need to put in the staff doors. Staff doors are going to go in a few key areas. We're primarily just going to have them in areas that would make sense for the staff alone. And I think that should be good. Doors going to be placed right there. And then we're going to have doors in here because this is all staff only anyway, so we're not going to really worry about that too much. Now, what else do we need? Well, we need to figure out where our jail doors are going to be. So we need to put in, let's see, I think we need to get just 3 large jail doors. Put those there and there. And then I think that should be it. Now this is the only building that's not going to have an entrance. That is because it is not going to be necessary to at this time. We will eventually get one, just not right now. Now this will immediately allow our construction workers to go ahead and do that. And oh my goodness gracious, that's a lot of materials already dropped off for us. So what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to go ahead and swap these zones that we have over here, our garbage and delivery zone, to the opposite side, because that means we get more capacity for our area. So put them right there. Garbage, you're going to be placed on the opposite side as well. Remove that, and then also remove that as well. Okay, so they're going to go and get started on that real quick. We have our prisoner intake coming in the morning, and we need to finish up our basic detention center grant that we accepted in the last episode. And we're currently sitting at now 15K. That is after all of just our foundations and our actual doors that we have put in place. Now, as I mentioned, we don't need a door for this building right here, but I think I'm going to add one in to be safe. And I'm going to add one in on the outside, kind of like right here, and put one in right there as well. We're also going to grab some concrete walls and fill in the gaps We're not going to have too much going on. We're just going to be filling in the gaps to where we had planned out spaces. Okay, there we go. This space right here is done. Now you guys can see that the entire area is pretty dark. That is because we decided not to place our lights while we were building our foundation. That does help out a little bit because you don't get money back from your actual lights that you build or that you get placed. So whatever lights you place inside of your map, those are most likely going to be the lights that you're going to keep. So I'd recommend keeping auto place lights turned off because that will be just your best and possibly only option to use at that point. Now we will need to have a jail door right here as well because we do need to allow them to have access into this yard area. So first let's go and place the yard. Yard is pretty much going to go along here, and there's going to be a section of it right there. This right here is going to be the showers. We are going to have the holding cell over here, and then reception, which is, where's that at? I totally forgot. Reception, which is right at the bottom, is going to go right there. And then all these areas over here are offices, but we're not going to designate those as offices right now. That is mostly because of the fact that we're not going to need to do that. So this area over here, this room that we have, is most likely going to be designated as a storage room. Storage room is typically where they're going to place any extra materials that you may have. So bear that in mind when you are building this area up. And that is going to be the staff room. We don't have an idea of what we're going to do for that room yet, so we'll get to that eventually. And let's see here. I think we should be good for the most part. So let's actually go and get these rooms filled up with some objects, shall we? We want to get 2 tables inside of the reception area, a office desk, and a chair. Okay. Inside of the showers, we want to have a lot of drains and a lot of shower heads. Okay. Oh, that did not place good. Let's see. We also need to get some beds, and I'm going to be using bunk beds. I'm not going to be using regular beds for this because I find that bunk beds are actually a bit more effective in capacity sakes. And then right in, well, we placed that down there, and we are going to place 2 toilets right there. That doesn't seem like it's going to be enough, but frankly, it's a holding cell. Most likely they're not going to be in there for a long time anyway, so we're just going to leave that be. Now over here is where we want to have our utilities. We're going to have our power station right there, and we're going to have our water pumping station right there. We also get 1 free capacitor, and we're going to put that right in the middle between the two just so that way those are connected automatically. Now we're going to let that build up, go on 3 times speed here, and what I'm going to do is go into planning real quick and get rid of any planning of walls that we don't need inside of this area right here. Now typically what I would suggest is that build up your perimeter wall when you have 10k or more after you finish the basic detention center. You'll automatically have 10k, so you shouldn't have to worry about that too much, but I would recommend waiting till after that point. So the capacitor is put in place, but they didn't install the actual power station yet. Okay, I'm guessing he's putting in the water station, yep. Now we can actually figure out where lights are going to be, because they are going to be placed in the power station pretty shortly. And we're just going to place these lights ever so curiously scattered across the different rooms. And we're just going to have 1 room in each of those right now. We're going to have 2 lights in here. And then we are also going to have a couple different lights going up this way. In fact, we're going to have them going all along this way, So we do want to have this area well kept. Okay. We want to get one in right there. Get in 2 lights right there. Put in about 4 lights, I guess, over there, and that should be good. We can put some in over here because we can just put them straight in the center. It's not going to be necessary, so we're not going to worry about that too much. Let's go ahead and grab, I guess, just right there. And then let's go ahead, that's already powered up, so we can go ahead and actually dismantle that piece right there. And actually go ahead and get rid of that and dismantle that piece, because those aren't really connected to the power station. You can just have those be connected automatically. And then this will just come straight along here, and that should be good. Yeah, we do use a little bit more than what we currently do have, but that is perfectly fine. Okay, next up, we want to go and get some pipes figured out here. And we want to make sure that these pipes are not going to be easy, as it were, for people to get into. So I'd recommend making sure that your large water pipe is a fair distance away from your actual from the actual words are hard from the actual showers and the toilets. So they're gonna go and get that finished up. Water is gonna slowly move on through, and that should work. Oh shoot, we actually do have our new people coming in. So we want to get 2 guards, and we also want to get 2 cooks. Now, unfortunately, the cooks aren't going to be able to do anything right now because we don't have a canteen and we don't have a